Hi guys, it's me, Mr. Dan1268, otherwise known as The Dan. And today what we're going to be doing is going through my setup, so that'd be my computer desk and my collection of games. Now, I've been collecting since I was about 15, 16, so there's quite a lot of games that we've got to go through, and there's some really cool setup ideas that I have in here, from my CDs to maybe some of my DVDs and my posters up on the wall. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead, let's jump right on into it. Let's go! Okay, so let's start off with the room tour. So as you can see, you walk in, there's like 4 screens. So yeah, this is the new place. I moved out of the garage into my sister's old room. So yeah, what we'll start off with is the posters around the room. So there's the one that came with Fallout 4, Richmond 2019 Premiership poster, got the Simpsons, Dune, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Fun fact, that's the date of my birthday. There's Halo 4, Rooster Teeth, Cena autograph. This is a pie chart, a periodic table of professional wrestling, or WWE. And it's pretty cool. It's got like all these things that are like wrestling based for the periodic table. It's a bit nerdy, but it's fun. You got stupid things like that. You got a Jeff Hardy poster when he first came back. You got Super Mario, WWE, of course. And then over here is where I keep my PS2 and original Xbox games in here. And I believe my Wii and stuff. So up above here, just have some knickknacks. Like I've got a projector here, Crash Bandicoot box, Bioshock, Crash Bandicoot. And I've got boxes of the controllers I have. That one there is a rare one. It is the Sea of Thieves one's not opened. Over here, I have an obituary poster. I need to move it up so that way you guys can see it. There's some boxes of that. And down here, I have the Richmond 2017 and 2019 Premiership DVDs behind my Xbox collection right there. And as we go down, we see more original Xboxes. And then GameCube. And then right down below is my Wii and Wii U collection. And to the side is where I got my PS2 collection. Now this whole side is full of PS2 games, which is my favorite console of all time. I have some great ones like my WWE Complete Collection. Gonna unblur that. There we go. And then down below, some Grand Theft Auto games. And then down below, I've got some stuff down here. So yeah, that's that side, and over here I've got my printer there because I don't have anyone coming over. My MCW beanie, because that is the school I go to. My WWE spinner belt. I did a mod to that so it spins better. And my Richmond scarf. And then over here we have a, what's this, 55-inch Sony 4K HDR, all the bells and whistles TV. I love this TV. Good refresh rate, highly recommend. It's made by Sony, so it's got to be a good TV. And then up above, I have a Testament poster. Testament, yes, some good old fresh metal. Over here, I have this poster. Now, this poster I've had for years. What they did is they had, I think it was one of the original signings at JB Hi-Fi in High Point, and I answered a question, which was, where was the first WrestleMania? Obvious, Madison Square Garden. And then if you take below here, I've got my other consoles. So there is my Xbox One Cyberpunk Edition, my Nintendo Switch, and my PS4 Pro. Okay, and then if we take a swing around here, we're almost up to the desk. Under here is where I keep all my tools and stuff like that to fix old controllers and stuff like that. And also a good suggestion to you guys, if you're trying to make something look really brand new, get yourself some Pledge. Pledge is just lemon, it smells great, and it shines up your old plastics and does all that kind of stuff. Learned that from a pretty good YouTuber, Adam Kolek. And then under here is where I keep all of my controllers that are regularly used. I keep them in plastic bags. I try to keep them fresh. So I got some PS4, 360, Xbox One, all those controllers are in there. Oh, okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to swing around here. This is where I have all my knickknacks, my pop vinyls. I keep all the boxes, and I've got some pretty cool amiibos up there. I've got all my knickknacks, like my wrestling figures, Crash Bandicoot. And then in here is where I have all of my CDs. It's going to be a bit hard to see here, guys. It's a bit dark. Sorry about that. And this is my turntable. I haven't got it set up. I've got to find a place to put it. If it's a Audio Technica, it's one of the best ones you can buy. So now we move on to my main event. This here is 3 screens. Now, this screen here, I keep my chat and everything when I'm streaming from Twitch, and I use a laptop for that, just because if my Twitch stream goes down, I have the ability to chat to people. And this is my HP monitor. It's a 144 Hertz. Can't remember the model. I'll put that down in the description. I use a Blue Yeti microphone. Oh, sorry, a Snowball. It's pretty cheap. It was good, and it was one of the ones I could get. Sometimes I don't like buying things online. I like physically buying it. And I use the audio. I use the Astro A40s as my headset to go with a mix amp. This mix amp is amazing. This is my current keyboard. It is a Razer deathadder 2019 edition. So it's pretty good. With the green switches are the blue, cherry blue switches. This is my mouse. I've had this for years. It's starting to die. And I've got a Razer mouse pad and my AirPods. And the laptop I use is a Razer Blade 2014, I believe. It's pretty changing the colors, but I enjoy it. It's a really good laptop. Great laptop to use to like watch YouTube and all that kind of stuff. Gaming on it now is a bit meh. But I mean, I just watch YouTube and stuff on my laptop. I don't play games. Playing games on the laptop, it's gonna die. So now we go into the big boy collection of things. I'm just gonna grab my light so that way you guys can kind of see. So in here I have my PS4 games and my PS1 games, and I have a one boxed N64 game, WWF Attitude. I'll set that light up there. So I got these things from like a cheap Chinese store, so it lights up so I can kind of see. So it's WWF Attitude. I kept it in this like wrapping because I don't have a protective case for it yet, which I'm looking into getting. It is complete. It's got the manual and the game and everything in there. This is my PS1 collection. Some of these are from my childhood, such as like Tony Hawk 3. I got Lilo and Stitch. Monsters Inc. What else? Crash BenQ 3. Oh, that's fallen down. My favorite one that I still have and still works to this day is my complete in-box Crash Bandicoot 2, and it's a black label too. So if you don't know the difference between black label and the silver label, basically we'll do it for this. So this is the re-release and this is the original release. The original one is always worth more because it has the full print and the full color, and it's the original print. So, and I have a PS4 controller that I'm working on. The thumbsticks are stuffed, so I'm thinking about maybe getting a cheap controller that's stuffed up and replacing that. So as we move down here, I'm going to put this on. And as we see here, down below here is where I have my N64 collection, my Switch, there is some Sega Mega Drive or Genesis, depending on where you are. And I have this little box full of PS2, Game Boy cartridges and PS2 memory cards, just in case I need them. I've got my small PSP collection. I've got my Game Boy. I've got my N64 collection here, like all the WWA and WWF and WCW games there. This is my Elite controller. Now, this might sound a bit funny, but I actually prefer the normal controller. I actually don't like the Elite controller as much. I prefer the normal controller. No first world problems. This is one of my first wrestling figures or toys I ever got, which is an LJN Hulk Hogan. As you can see, it has had a lot better life. The paint and stuff is coming off, but basically I found this at a $2 shop, and it was the first wrestling toy I ever bought, and I took it home and I loved it. And people used to get them and just throw them in, they'd bounce on their feet. I know, I have a toy from the 80s. And as we move down here, this is my PS3 collection that has really gotten big over the last couple of years. I really have started to enjoy it. I'm trying to get all the wrestling games for each console, so it'd be one of those ones. And there's my old heatsink and my Wii U touchpad. Now, as we move on to the other side of things, this here is a cheap thing that I've spray painted to shit. Basically what it is it's storage. So in here I can't show you this part because it's got all my documentations in there, but up the top here I do have a mini Mega Drive. Here is my NES in the really rare, hard to get Xbox, I believe it's called Crystal Edition. And as you can see here, in here I just have like spare cables and controllers and all these kind of stuff that I don't really use. I keep it in. And down below here, as you can, so over here we can see I've got my network gear, and with my network gear what I have here is a cheap router and the switch that goes to the consoles over there, and this goes to the PC over there, and it's just for Wi-Fi down here. And also I've got Ric Flair, and I've got some collector DVDs like the Futurama one there, and that there is a Steam Link that sucks. And this thing here I would highly recommend if you collect vinyls, get one. This one's a bit dirty. It's a Audio Technica. Basically what it is it cleans up the vinyls, and you put some soap in there and it gets rid of all the dust and dirt because they've been around for some time. And down below here I have all my DVDs that I have. Sometimes I collect them if they're cheap enough. This is my original Elgato, which stops working. USB port guide. And as you can see here, we have the WWE DVD collection. I've been tempted to go back and actually just buy a lot of DVDs from WWE because I enjoy WWE. And down below here I've got some other stuff. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to make our way up to where all my consoles are. Some of them are in that back corner. I keep them over there. Now, so I've got the Xbox 360, the original release. I've got my Elite controller. I have a N64 Rumble Pack Focus. There is 2 PS4s. That one there, I'm going to do a video on how to fix it. That one was dead. I cleaned it up really nice, and I'm going to try and get that one to power on. That's the only thing it doesn't power on. And there is my original PS4. I got that second hand. It was cheap enough, and I really wanted a PS4. There is a PS3 Super Slim, my Xbox Slim, and my original, not the internals of the original, but the external is the original one. That was my first PS2 that I got for Christmas. And as you can see, there is a lot of PS1s here. One of them works, a majority of them don't, unfortunately. Now, the reason how I got all these is my old teacher used to live around the corner from me. They were selling up their house. They had a garage sale. She had all these. I got them, all of them, for about $30, which is pretty good. And up here I have my N64 controller collection. So that's the original boring one. I got the purple, and one of my favorite colors is this like turquoise blue. There's my Wii U right there. And as you can see up here, I got Scooby-Doo Converses, so I kept the box because I think it looked cool. Up here we have the original, we have the Xbox One games up there, some 360 games. As 360 was my gaming choice, was my gaming platform at this time. I'm just going to put the light up here so that way you guys can kind of see it. I've got a lot of 360 titles that I can go through, so be prepared for a lot of streaming on 360. And there's Sandman, Rob Van Dam, my Switch Lite. And yeah, so yeah, that is my room. I've got all the boxes up there. I kept all the boxes because they make things worth a bit. So yeah, this is my room. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to subscribe. And also, I can't forget about my 2 favorite posters. Star Wars Battlefront and Nacho Libre!